So this is an update on the Sensor Fusion project. I've since added the full panning sweep code, and then it does the distance sampling. I'm primarily using the ultrasonic sensor because it's the most accurate within 2 feet. And I've updated the web interface so it can do the command to do the combined panning, and then it'll render in ThreeJS three-dimensional thing, which I still have to work on because the math part sucks right now. So this interface has, oh my cat, come on, leave me alone. So oh, this is terrible. My video production skills are bad right now. So the pan and tilt ranges here, there's like a maximum of 30 degrees in either direction, and the center is a step. So between -10 and 10, you'll have 3 pans. Since the increment is 10, that's like the division. I'm like crouching, that's why I'm panting. So if I run that, and right now there's no response or feedback or anything, so it's all just times. Every step has a delay, so you multiply the steps by the delays, and that's how you know roughly when things will end, provided the Arduino side keeps up. Oh yeah, and you can also see I'm using a single cell boosted up now versus the previous one, which was using like 2 cell step down. So anyway, I'll run this. It'll do 3x3, so 9 measurements, 500 millisecond delay. I'm going to face it at the wall there. That's 45-degree angle roughly. And the plot isn't correct, but you'll have an idea what's happening. And over here, it rendered the ThreeJS thing, which is 3-dimensional. And this is wrong. I mean, those corners would be shared, and I'm not intending to plot the beam. I'm intending to plot the points and join them by a line. So that's why my math is wrong, because the trig and the axes aren't set right. But you can see the full workflow. I just have to tweak it. And then the next steps would be having a world coordinate system. I would scan 3D objects like boxes or whatever on the ground. They'd be stored in the world that the robot has, and tied to the IMU, it'll move the points around. It'll know where it is. Of course, that's harder than it seems to implement. But yeah, that's where it's at. I mean, it's a good starting point for making all the systems work together, but it's a terrible design overall, mostly because of the feedback, and it doesn't center correctly because there's drag from the wires. So one of the ideas I have is I'll use those slip rings, the conductive bearings that has some channels or whatever, and I can have an IMU built on there, and that will move with the sensor assembly. And I was also thinking I would have camera here, so I'd have a stereo system and then the physical measurement system. That's one design. Another one is like you'd still have a floating pan system like this, but these are like much smaller and more compact, and it fits on like a rotating like tube head, and then the thing is inside gimbals, but the camera's mounted on top. That would be like a more compact design. But yeah, I don't know. The code is all like super ugly right now, but I got it to work. And then the ThreeJS was hard. I mean, I was initially trying to do WebGL, and that was hard. So thankfully I switched to ThreeJS, and that was very straightforward to use for my needs. Because I'm just like making basic polygons from points. Yeah, that's the progress update on. It's cool though. Well, yeah.